What is good, YouTube? Today we are going to be talking about Mixer. We are going to go over it all today, so if you are excited to see this, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you enjoy the video, and hit the bell notifications. It truly makes a difference and I appreciate it a ton. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and grab your popcorn, coffee, grab your water, and enjoy. Before we look at the full history, we have to acknowledge why Mixer initially blew up. In its origin, it really was a revolution in latency and community interaction. The partnerships and direct opportunity for players to stream on Xbox without requiring really any extra equipment turned a lot of heads in the console community. But once the initial gimmick and awe wore off, you realized there were only a handful of actual games worth streaming on it. So despite having the coolest features on the market, it ended up collecting dust on your Xbox library app, or you bookmarked it on your computer and never checked it out unless you wanted to watch Ninja or Shroud. Mixer had the best technology and teams at Microsoft on the market, but it forgot that content and a thriving community are ultimately what keeps platforms and games alive. It's been half a decade since Microsoft pulled the plug on this ambitious project, leaving behind a fascinating legacy of what could have been the ultimate Twitch killer. This platform kept a lot of communities engaged during the explosive growth of the streaming era, and its origin actually starts long before the massive Microsoft corporate branding. The service began as a scrappy startup named Beam, launched on January 5, 2016 by two incredibly young founders, Matthew Salcemendi and James Boehm. These individuals were heavily involved in the gaming community, previously running a massively successful server hosting company called MC Pro Hosting, which began as a small hobby project funded by a $7 loan from a parent. Beam focused heavily on a concept called Faster Than Light Protocol, or FTL. This technology allowed streams to have less than a single second of delay, and was actually measured by developers at an astonishing 650 milliseconds. This is compared to the 10 to 20 seconds of delay seen on standard broadcasts like Twitch or YouTube at the time. Beam gained incredible traction quickly, even winning the TechCrunch Disrupt NY competition in May 2016 and securing $50,000 in equity-free funding. Only a few months later, in August 2016, Microsoft swooped in and acquired the entire platform, integrating the team directly into the Xbox division. By May 2017, Microsoft rebranded the service to Mixer, citing global trademark issues with the original name. With this rebrand came massive integration, putting a Mixer viewing tab right on the Xbox dashboard and introducing features like co-streaming, which allowed up to 4 different streamers to combine their broadcasts onto a single page. If a squad was playing Gears of War 4 or Rainbow Six Siege, the viewer could see every single person's point of view simultaneously. Now, the interactive features are what truly made the platform stand out. Due to the FTL protocol, viewers could actively participate in games. By using a virtual currency called Sparks, which were earned simply by watching streams, viewers could press buttons on the screen to influence gameplay. Mixer had incredible integration with the game Sea of Thieves. Viewers could literally spend their Sparks to vote on which voyage the pirate crew should take, lock a specific crew member in the ship's brig, trigger a status effect to make the streamer drunk, or my personal favorite, spawn a hostile shark in the water right as the streamer was swimming. The Minecraft community took this even further. Tech-savvy streamers built custom interactive buttons that triggered JavaScript files and RKON server commands. This allowed the chat to literally spawn creepers or drop items directly into the streamer's world in real time without any delay. Streamers could also enable Embers, a premium paid currency similar to Twitch Bits, which allowed viewers to trigger animated chat effects called skills. When viewers spent Embers, the creator received real monetary payouts, creating a highly interactive digital economy that made the viewer feel like player 2. The platform really started to flex its financial muscles in 2019. In a move that shocked the entire internet, Tyler "Ninja" Blevins announced in August 2019 that he was leaving Twitch to stream exclusively on Mixer for a reported $30 million contract. Ninja was the undisputed king of streaming at the time. Shortly after, Mixer acquired another absolute titan, Michael Shroud Grzizik, a prominent Canadian creator originally from the Greater Toronto area, for a reported $10 million. Corey King Gathalion Michael also joined the roster, signaling what appeared to be a total shift in the streaming hierarchy. Now you might be saying, Sue, what's the problem here? The problem here, guys, is that buying streamers did not equate to buying viewers. According to industry reports from Streamlabs, by the second quarter of 2020, Mixer actually had more streamers broadcasting on their platform than Facebook Gaming and YouTube Gaming combined. Let that sink in. Smaller creators were flocking to the platform because they thought it was the next gold rush, but the actual viewership was completely flat. Content output wasn't the issue. The massive failure to retain users to actually watch the content was the culprit. Furthermore, behind the scenes, the corporate culture was collapsing. The original founders departed Microsoft in October 2019. Reports of a highly toxic work environment surfaced, with racial insensitivity plaguing the management tiers. A prominent employee openly accused a senior manager of referring to Mixer partners as slaves, an allegation that sparked massive outrage and highlighted deep systemic issues within the Microsoft division. Unable to scale its operations to match the gigantic numbers generated by Twitch, Microsoft made a drastic decision. On June 22, 2020, Microsoft announced that Mixer would be entirely shut down by July 22, 2020. The platform was completely dissolved, and an agreement was made to transition the community over to Facebook Gaming. Microsoft essentially redirected the web traffic to Facebook and allowed monetized partners to fast-track into the Facebook Level Up program. The final day on Mixer was a surreal experience. It was basically a digital ghost town, with loyal creators throwing what felt like a Viking funeral for the platform. Thousands of streamers had their livelihoods ripped away and were frantically trying to figure out if they should move to Twitch, YouTube, or take the Facebook Gaming deal. However, the biggest twist involves the massive contracts signed by Ninja and Shroud. Because Microsoft initiated the shutdown, the exclusivity contracts were effectively terminated, but the creators were fully guaranteed their money. Ninja secured his $30 million, Shroud secured his $10 million, meaning they walked away with $40 million combined for less than a year of streaming. By August 2020, both creators triumphantly returned to Twitch, leaving Mixer as nothing more than a memory and effectively fumbling hundreds of millions in corporate investment. Looking back, the Mixer saga fundamentally altered the creator economy. It proved that while features and big names are exciting, organic community retention is the only way a platform survives. Interestingly, this history seems to be repeating itself today. A new platform called Kick has entered the market, founded in 2022 and heavily backed by the online casino stake. They are utilizing massive exclusivity deals to challenge Twitch once again, signing Amaranth for $30 million and locking down XQC with an unprecedented $100 million non-exclusive contract. Kick is offering an incredibly generous 95-5 revenue split in favor of the creator, which is attracting massive talent. And it is working to some extent. In the second quarter of 2025, Kick saw 863 million hours watched, securing an 11% market share in gaming live streaming. They're even expanding globally and sponsoring the Sauber Formula One team. Whether Kick will suffer the same fate as Mixer when the venture capital dries up remains to be seen, but the parallels are impossible to ignore. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as it took me a lot of work to make this video, so your support would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to take care, brush your hair, and I'll catch you all in the next one.